as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Gators now with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun. For by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 2nd and 16. White, and that one will fall incomplete.
Intended for number 23.
Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And 16.
This time they stay on the ground. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
Formation for Florida.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Shedding the tackle. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And with that, we reach halftime in Miami in the opener to this college football season.
Gators, nothing.
The first half, no contest. On EA Sports. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string. Now White lost the football. It's going the other way. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Gators, nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. White. On the left side, he finds Beasley. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And now it's blocked. And all the defense has it. Accelerating, and off he goes. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
He's going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Jay on Whiteside. 70 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Touchdown number 5 for the junior quarterback, and that certainly makes Coach O'Brien's job at the postgame press conference a lot easier.
And you're right, he certainly made Coach O'Brien's press conference awfully easy. But how about the conversation he's now going to have with Tommy Matthews? Because all indications we had from talking with Coach during the preseason, he told them both that they were going to get their chance. But now that this guy's throwing 5 touchdown passes, now he has to go back to Tommy Matthews and kind of shrug his shoulders and say, I know what I intended to do. I know what we talked about. But he's got the hot hand. We're going to have to go with it.
On the ground, Ellington. Now Ellington lost the football. It's out. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it. Ball carrier. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting room.
And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Brendan, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, the Clemson Tigers 63, Gators 6.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Gator off. Time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. From the gun, White. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in the 2nd half. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And the incomplete pass there, and you think about the quarterback position in college football. Kind of seems like once you get a guy developed, his 4 years are up, just like that. He's off to the NFL. So what we're seeing here, a first ever college start at the quarterback position. How hard? And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Their mobile quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense continues to pour it on. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is picked up by the defense.
Kent Ellington, the ball carrier.
always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an
and he will score. Touchdown, Clemson.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more.
7. Gators 6.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. A dangerous return man showing it here. Now a hit and a loose football. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And that's caught by Beasley. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On first down, it's White. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move.
10 at the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun. White. This pass to Jennings, and defense have it, they do, says the referee. We're going the other way. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the
defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. Jackson Henry, 77 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
6.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. From the gun, White. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The ball comes out, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That play right there, Charles, that is a prime example of why Coach O'Brien likes this young quarterback on the field, his ability to scramble.
And you talk about the ability to scramble, move his feet, quarterback run plays, you name it. Everything is in the playbook now when he comes on the field. And that's what you like because you know Coach O'Brien's background is defense. And as a defensive coordinator, what drove him crazy? Quarterbacks that can...
And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Donnie Simpson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the fumble recovering leads to 6 points.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The offense on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. White. In trouble, and he's taken down. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsar? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep him here.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
It's 2nd down.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. Room here to run. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. I tell you, you look around the college football landscape, there's some really good running backs this year. The draft projections really littered with that crop. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
The quarterback keeps it. A fumble on the play. Recovered.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, White. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Good.
12 yards there as they move the chains. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Over the middle to Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's good.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And at the 11-yard line.
Now White with a 1st down throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Now White.
7-yard line.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the defense has come up with it. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Going to hand to Jewell. inside the 20-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 1st and 10 now for Clemson. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Come on, QB, come on.
Today's final score, the Clemson Tigers 91, Gators 6.
So things got off to a solid start. But after several...
Some huge
Wake up.
news to get to, and none more intriguing.
What are these dishes doing at my feet? Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster. You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous.
Who crawled up your butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Hey, get up, man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
The Heartbreak Kids have gone from sensational dynamic duo to a sudden two-headed monster. And boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his two-quarterback system is matchup-based, but I gotta tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madden famously once said, if you've got two quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I gotta tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only gonna lead to problems on the field.
The answer is simple. Just start me.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
If I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it that I'll be there when you do.
Okay, I see what's going on here, guys.
I don't know what made you follow me here and try to win back your old position. I mean, you could have just kept the Heartbreak Kids going, or you could have went your own route on another team, but you decided to, what, come here and punish me? Is that it?
What are you talking about? You're the one who showed up and stole what was mine in the first place, okay? I'm supposed to be Batman, you're Robin.
Look, I get you're upset.
AT&T Stadium on this beautiful Saturday in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The top travel destination this week for alumni of these two storied football powerhouses, and the site of the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups. As we'll see the Texas Longhorns taking on the Clemson Tigers for the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara. We are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Clemson now with a 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. He finds an opening past the 40. Oh, some strong running. And finally marked down at the 23. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. And they'll try to run the option here. Shifts free at the 15. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper. And a 1st down.
And goal to go.
And he'll decide to keep this once more. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's that quarterback keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And Clemson has taken the early lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
10 at their own 32 yards.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They start the drive with Martin. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
3-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Warner from the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, here's Warner. He finds his target, 4, 20, 10. And he will take this in for a Longhorn touchdown. A big play there. 70 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
The Clemson Tigers 14, Longhorns 7.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. It's a short kick. Loose football. And this will be a touchdown. Andre Bridges taking it in. And Clemson tacks on to their lead. Right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Warner. And he will find his man on the outside.
Complete.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
That's their 48-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Warner. Green's got it over the middle. And he will take this in for a Longhorn touchdown. A big play there. 52 yards. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from the wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson.
We discussed how important it was going to be for this quarterback to get off to a hot start. Well, he has done that. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Tigers 28. Longhorns 14.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
And Hill running right through it. Still going inside the 30.
And it will be an excellent return here all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a play.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside.
25-yard line.
On second down, Martin. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Ball carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
The Clemson Tigers 28. Longhorns 14.
Green with a catch left side. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And his kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. Go, and it's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Second touchdown here in this first half. And Clemson tacks on to their lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now Warner stop, and he loses it. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
Quarterback is sacked.
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run.